Oh, David Bragg. Well, that, yeah, I remember we.
But told many people, hey, if it works,
Nobody ever I said, gosh, call and find out about it. It's a great story.
I wanted to welcome everybody here tonight. They've asked me to kind of start out and welcome everything, and I'll be introducing the folks. I do have to say it's a real pleasure to be able to be here and speak. We have worked a very long and hard time on water issues in Tigard. We've talked with Lake Oswego before, and actually that's where I first touched this issue back in 1995. So to come full circle and be here tonight, this is such a pleasure I really can't express to all of you. So thank you. I want to thank Lake Oswego for talking with us and coming to this agreement. I think it's something that's a major advantage for both cities. And I was just speaking with Ellie, the task force that we had put together, which included Councillor Woodard and Councillor Beener and Bill Scheidrich from City of Tigard and the Intergovernmental Water Board. We had Councillor McPeak and Councillor Turchie from Lake Oswego. Joel Comerick was incredible. Dave Powell was wonderful. Tim Ramus helped us. Dennis Kohlermeyer, wherever Dennis is back here, he was wonderful in working and pulling this together. So the discussions, as I was telling Ellie, I really appreciated, because I honestly felt after every meeting as we came out that what was really going on was the Lake Oswego team was looking out for Tigard, and the Tigard team was looking out for Lake Oswego, and that made this so easy and so productive and so wonderful to work with everybody. So I want to thank everybody for doing that.
Win-win.
Yes. So with that, we do want to allow our mayors to make some remarks. So Craig, there you are, and Judy.
Well, I'm not typically a two-fisted drinker, but the Lake Oswego Council did bring with them this bottle of champagne for the councils to share once we've signed on the dotted line. And so we'll have some glasses ready, and Mayor Hammerstad and I will pop the cork after we've put our signatures to the papers, and we'll celebrate this occasion. This is an occasion that's been long in coming. We were trying to think of the history behind this and how long the city of Tigard has been working toward this moment. And we know for certain from people who are still on our council, in the person of Sidney Sherwood, that it's been at least 17 years that Tigard has been seeking a permanent source of water that we would have a partnership in. And we actually believe that the history goes back even further than that, but that's as far back as our race memory goes. But for us to come here today and be able to do this, and as two municipalities sit down together and agree to share water rights, is important for both cities, but truly momentous even in the United States and in the West, where over the last 150 years, water wars over the fight over rights for water has colored much of the politics of the entire Western United States. And so what we do here tonight, though it's momentous for us, it's really noteworthy even within the history of our country. And it's with great pleasure that we enter into this agreement. I was approached by a gentleman a couple of days ago who had read a story in the Lake Oswego Register about this partnership, and the Lake Oswego Review, about this partnership, and he said, I read that, he says, and it says where the city of Tigard is committing to spend all of this money, and are you prepared to justify that to your citizens when they find out about it? As though there was something going on here that we should be concerned that the regular citizens would find out. And I said that, I told him that as expensive as it may sound, it's really the best for our citizens and will provide them with the least expensive water over the course of the foreseeable future. But the thing that struck me after the fact was, if this is a person from Lake Oswego's take on the partnership, that somehow Lake Oswego is getting a sweet deal that Tigard is paying through the nose for, but we in Tigard tend to kind of feel the same way. And I've often said that a successful compromise is one in which all parties are equally dissatisfied. But this is a case where both parties are eminently satisfied. And so as it's the best possible outcome of this partnership and agreement. So I'm very pleased to be able to be here today. Judy?
Thank you, Craig. I certainly agree with everything that Craig said, and from our standpoint, this was a solution to a problem that we were just beginning to realize that we had. Joel Comerick, our engineer, came to us about maybe a year before Tigard came to us and said that in the summertime that we were at capacity with our water treatment plant and our distribution system, and that we were going to have to do something about it. Well, you know, when you hear that and you say, well, okay, we're at capacity 5 days in the summer, maybe people can just stop bathing those days. I mean, they're the hottest days of the year, but then, oh well, maybe people will notice that we have this problem. And we were really not prepared to deal with it at the same time that we have to replace a $100 million sewer project. So along comes Tigard and says, we really need to have an assured source of water that is quality water that we can have for the next 100 years, and that we are willing to do what it would take to have an equity position in your water and your distribution system. And we are willing to pay more than half of the cost of the upgrade in that system. And we said, woo, what's not to like about this? It solves our problem, it solves your problem. We are participating financially in the same proportion as the need and the benefit. And my past history with water said to me, little bird, boy, you know, you've tried to do things like this before and it just didn't work. Nobody wants to share their water. Their water is the most precious thing they have. And, you know, how can you trust Tigard? And then we go to a council meeting with Tigard, and Tigard starts saying, well, how could we trust Lake Oswego? We tried to do this years ago, and you guys backed out. And we're thinking, well, you know, we aren't those guys. We're somebody else. And you're people that we think that we can work with, and you have a problem, we have a problem, we have a mutual solution. Let's work toward it. And that's exactly what we've done, and I think this is just a momentous occasion in being able to sign this agreement with Tigard and truly walk hand in hand for the next 100 years for our citizens. No other council is going to have to take this on, and I am very proud that we can leave that as our legacy. Thank you, Craig, and thank you, Tigard.
And with that,
Without further ado. We have some chairs, we have papers to sign, we have the official pen.
John Surratt's notch.
You want to check in?
I gotta put my glasses on so I can see and make sure I sign in the right
This is
place.
a good thing.
After you.
Broke my arm.
Now we'll trade. And with that, it is official. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Congratulations. And now we get the topic for
Ourselves.
There you go.
The documents are christened.
Wow. Well, we're not having quite as much champagne as we thought we would.
They'll be doing DNA testing on it.
To 100 years of partnership. Congratulations. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Congratulations.